Hey guys, welcome to D&D episode 8 of the Grimm of Lions. I'm Deadpool's Army. Thank you all for coming in. Sorry we haven't been able to upload lately as much as we usually have. We've had some things going on with the holidays and people being sick, so um just wanted to say thank you. If you guys like the video, subscribe. If you guys have any comments or anything like that you want to help us out with our stream, or if we're doing something wrong to help us out with rulings, leave it in the comment down below. And thanks guys, and we're gonna start our night of D&D. It's gonna be about probably a 2 hour stream. So we are streaming over on Twitch .tv/ Deadpool's Army. If you guys have any questions, just leave it down below. Thank you.
My free school stuff that they were giving me is starting to go away, and I'm starting to become real upset.
Sorry, I had to do the intro for YouTube. Ugh.
What?
Everything's on YouTube, bro.
Are you uploading stuff on YouTube? Or
Yeah.
you're streaming on YouTube?
Well, no, I'm not streaming on YouTube, but I upload it to YouTube, so I do the intro to the video every single time before we start.
Oh, word.
Your camera's not on.
My wife's gonna be doing earrings because we have an event this weekend, so she told me not to have it on. Sorry. But I will next week.
If
For
we
all
play
those
next
viewers.
week.
Oh yeah, we won't be playing next week, but the week after. God damn it, can I not use Word? Oh, such a pain in the ass, dude.
Oh, you're like losing your subscriptions to all the free stuff.
Yeah, all this, yeah. So Notepad
just-
is.
Just use Google Docs like all the rest of us scrubs.
Dude, why am I not doing that? That's actually way smart.
I just handwrite it.
Hi-da! I can also handwrite too, but my handwriting is dog shit, and I'll fucking not know what I
With
wrote.
crayons.
Crayons! Oh, my resume's on here. That's cool.
I use lots of
crayon?
permanent marker, just permanent marker. You should see the walls in my room is just covered in.
That'd be so cool though.
Everyone, log on to Twitch.
It's your buddy.
What's Twitch? Is that a porn site?
Pretty much.
Something like that. Are we muted yet? Are we muted still or no?
No,
Okay.
you're not muted anymore.
Well, Twitch doesn't get offended that I called it a porn site.
No.
That's cool. I'm pretty sure that has not been the first time that's happened. Because it kinda is.
Kinda, yeah.
Depends on
People's
what you're
going
going there
farts
for.
on here and shit, bro. On here and shit,
Like
bro.
if you look at your little like recommended
and
channels.
Remember
Bet you-
to mute the tab, not the stream.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. I bet you 3 of them have like tits as like the fucking little
Yeah.
avatar.
Most probably.
Oh yeah. Just chatting, they say.
Oh yeah.
Just chatting while I do my
Yeah.
my exercise in my yoga pants.
Tits are out, yeah.
And if you give me money, I'll change my outfit or write
Right.
your name on my belly.
Exactly. I'm doing just a hot tub video game chat. Alright, so bring us up to speed here. I'm pretty sure that Pink is basically dead. Guja's basically almost dead.
No, no.
Mhm.
We'll say I'm more than halfly okay.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So glass half full or glass half empty kind of deal?
Yeah, definitely half full.
Okay, cool.
You can always refill the glass as a cleric.
That's good. As opposed
the
to a
rest
half
of you
empty
are-
glass.
I don't know.
You know, a plate is just like a really wide glass.
Deadpool is perfectly fine over here. Drogo's fine, completely, perfectly
I was
fine.
about to say I'm also not struggling too much. The tree is doing well against the other tree.
I think we ended off combat. And I believe it would be the.
What?
It's
I
where
think
we
it's
left it
Kuja's
off.
turn.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna
we
say,
finished the full round of combat and then he got off.
Well,
Looks
the
like
last rolls
Drago was
were
the last
Pink,
to go.
Relic, Drogo. Kuja was the fourth to last roll, so it'd be his turn again if it's not the tree's turn.
Yeah, it's my turn now. Listen to me. I am the captain now. Rolling up, it looks like I've been doing nothing but healing and running away like a bitch.
Yep, it would be.
sounds about like a cleric.
It's time that I do something.
So the turns, the way they go on our side, it's me, Kuja, Pink, then Relic.
And I'm a bear.
You have your mic muted, Grimace, talking.
All I know is I'm a big fat bear, and I got a flaming orb burning next to the tree. Well, while we wait, the tree continues to burn.
Hey, what kind of checks were we having to do when the hippie tree was doing things to us?
It was resistance, like a exo constitution save.
Yeah, the first was a dex save against his bind thing on the ground, and then it was a constitution save, I
his
think,
poison.
against his spores. Yeah, his
Does
poison
he get
spores.
to do that again, or is he done?
Oh no.
Unknown, but it made it sound like it was a boss action that they usually can't really do that all the
He
time.
said that he
wasn't
could do it, I think, like 2 times.
So his 2 times of doing that stuff.
He's only done it once.
Well, just realized you were muted, Kuja. I wonder how long you were muted for, dude. Fuck.
Probably weeks.
Oh, that's why you
Last-
couldn't. Because last week he popped in and was trying to talk to you guys, and you ignored
Last
him.
week I sat in the channel for like 30 minutes while you guys were playing a game, and I said, "Are we playing D&D?" And then I watched YouTube, and then 10 minutes later I was like, "So are we gonna play D&D?" No answer. And I watched 10 more minutes YouTube. I was like, "Well, if we're not playing D&D, I'm going to bed because I don't feel good. I'm sick." And I went to bed. And then I log in the next day and I see your messages. Well, I guess because Cooch is not here, we're not gonna play. I was like, "Fuck you guys! I was here for half an hour."
I think he added
Sorry,
you at
Kuja.
5:45, and I didn't see you in channel at all.
It's alright, Kuja,
'Cause
I
no-
wasn't
I was
Both of
girl
you
day.
didn't. Even Grimace, he was actively talking to you. You were both actively talking to each other, and neither of you could hear me. I was like,
Yeah, we were playing. Fuck, what were we playing? Call of Duty. Oh no.
I thought you were playing
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Phasmophobia or whatever.
No, Grimms don't play that.
Oh, okay.
It's too scary.
I don't know. It ended up working out though, Kuja, because I couldn't play last week either, last minute, because I was sick. More specifically, the baby was sick, so yeah.
"Yeah, I'm still fucked up."
Yeah. I know, I was like, I get super pissed off when my nose is clogged and I have to breathe through my mouth. I'm an adult. I can't imagine an 11-month-old trying to deal with that. I wonder if the baby woke up again.
Probably.
The worst thing about being a baby is your head is a fucking bowling ball and you can barely fucking move.
I mean, yeah, that's like for the first like 4 or 5 months, but I mean after that, like, that's not so much a problem as it is like.
Well, actually, the Elephant Man, that's how he died. His
for
head was
real?
big.
He broke
Yeah,
his neck.
yeah, in his sleep.
Damn.
But he was fucked up.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I'd say that was a good run.
he
However
wasn't
old
young,
he
I don't
was.
think. What,
No,
Yeah,
he was
it's
like
late.
30, 34 or 5. That's just a guess. I have
Okay, yeah,
no
that
idea.
is pretty young. But I mean,
But for a Mongoloid,
hey, he outlived Jesus.
that is true. Maybe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We're trying to think of.
28. Damn, son.
Oh, that's how old he was.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
man, that's a
Grimace is
bummer.
running a little.
Joseph
doing some
Merrick?
things,
I had no
guess.
idea
He
that's what
just
his name was.
dipped. I don't know what he's doing,
Yo, Pink.
So,
but he better hurry up.
can you think of any fun one-word commands that Kuja could use? To
All right,
fuck with
boys.
enemies?
Where'd
Let's
you
see.
go?
Let's
He's
see.
playing D&D,
I
John.
see
I know.
Kuja. Okay, I see you guys in here. Okay, now it popped up to 4.
Pink.
Yeah.
Go to our messages.
Alright, I'm back.
No.
So you guys ready?
And
Yeah.
what did I tell you last week?
Don't do
What?
it.
We told what last week?
I don't know. I think it was a DM.
Oh, unmute me, slut. I didn't see it, apparently.
And then I sent you bug eyes, and I
And then
called you
said,
the
yeah.
Twitch
Nope,
no
you
word.
can't say it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kuja
You don't want to
was
get
used-
Why is it-
yeeted.
Why is it always Kuja that says stuff he can't say on stream?
Dude, you should have saw what he sent me earlier on frickin'.
Hey, I'm good right now.
Alright. So we ready?
Got my
Yep.
filter.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So far, our daring heroes escaped a
Are you,
rather interesting
streaming
invasion of the
Deadpool?
North.
Yeah, on
Online?
Twitch, John.
Twitchy.
John.
Yeah. Don't interrupt the DM when he's fucking. Come on now.
That's what Kuja sent me. Put it in the chat. Stream can't see
Oh my
this chat on the
Christ.
right side, so it's all good.
Okay, so they can't see our dice rolls, I
They
guess?
can't see our
Which is-
dice rolls. Nope.
Was rather lackluster. I think we should definitely have this probably for the stream, and then
Haven't played
maybe.
for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
What?
2 weeks.
Yep. Yeah, we know. Hey, John, just keep quiet though. Word?
Alright, so after our daring escape from the invasion of the North, the Dark Elves then followed and pursued the party so that they would not warn their main adversary, the Empire, of their invasion. Quickly making it to the pass, they ran into what appeared to be a rather important and rather difficult drow. After defeating him in combat, they then continued to outrun and get to the Empire on foot or in the. Actually, you guys have a carriage, right? So the little cart.
Yep.
Making it through a rather interesting enemy that was very similar to the drow that you had fought. You guys went to the fishing village where you guys had a couple of interesting engagements, in which leading you to continue on your path towards the Elven City. Somewhere along the road, you ran into this nice squirrel who warned you about this evil area or tree that had kind of been off the road for a little bit. Kind of making your way over to the area, you decided to start messing with things, pulling out the portal or pulling out the stones
Rune
with
stones.
the runes. Yep. And then awakening the evil tree that you have now engaged in combat.
Allegedly
Last
evil.
week, or last time, you guys had thrown fire at it, breathed fire. There's a fireball next to it. Shot a couple of well-placed arrows, as well as a tree dishing out a decent amount of damage to you as well. Now we stand at the top of the round with, I think it was I didn't save our initiative
It's gotta-
numbers.
Should
It's gotta be
be.
Kuja.
So the initiative rolls were.
You were high, so it was.
It was me, Kuja, Pink, then Relic. Pink and Relic both rolled 15s. Kuja
Yep,
rolled
and
an
Pink is
18, and I
faster.
rolled a 20.
There you go. That's. I knew you were really high, and so was Kuja, and
And
just
I
forgot
went
which-
last, I believe.
Yeah.
I do think that as well, because I remember you chopping at it, and then it kind of ended.
Well, I'm looking at the old chat.
He missed his attack.
You could also look at the old chat, which is smart to do, which we're still kind of learning this thing, so it be what it be. Alright, so with that, we're gonna go with Kuja. It's your go. We have a burning and hurt tree, who is now looking rather alive and dangerous. Also, Pink looks like he's about to keel over and die. You feel like you have some pain as well, but the two in front of you look almost in perfect condition.
Okay. Looking at my spells here. Okay, that looks cool.
And Grimace, just to let you know, the only rolls that they can see is actually my roll, as I roll onto the board every
The
single
sheet,
time.
yeah.
But if you guys selected that you rolled on the sheet, I believe it should.
I think it does actually, because it shows.
Because
you
if I
guys
roll
on-
this, can you see my 20
I can.
on the board? So yeah.
Yeah, so it does for everybody, so they can't see the dice rolls. Cool.
Yep, I can see that.
Word.
What you doing, Kuja?
Okay.
He's perusing his spells.
Yeah. I am going to walk over and I'm going to touch Pink.
Yes.
And I'm going to touch myself.
Double Dutch rudder.
Win
with,
after
with this thing. But I'm gonna do the roll here. So like I do that so I can see the description. Okay, so it is a one.
I just imagine could you have walked up and grabbed your moose knuckle.
And his just to compare sizes.
ability modifier.
Pick a lump.
Plus I heal for a bonus of 2 from life. Plus it's
Banana hammock.
the spell level. Okay, yes, that's right. Okay, so Pink, this is what you get.
Yes.
Okay, and then now I'm gonna roll it for myself. D8 plus the wisdom plus life domain plus level. Hey, the same
Awesome.
exact roll. What are the odds?
That's pretty
So
good.
you're using 2 spells?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I touched him in myself. I used Cure Wounds.
It does take 1 action to cast that.
Oh wait. Can I not take an action as a bonus action or whatever? Or
No, a bonus action says bonus action, and you can take a bonus action for both. But if
Okay.
it's 1 action,
you could
that's your
cast
turn.
you could cast Cure Wounds on him and Healing Word on yourself,
yourself,
which is a bonus
yeah.
action.
Yes.
So that's a
Oh, okay.
lower-
I'll do Healing Word.
Okay.
Sorry. So let me re-roll for myself on Healing Word. Which is
Which is a 1d4
4
plus modifiers.
plus 5 plus 2 plus 1.
Indubitably.
Hey,
There
I'll
you
Not
go.
take
too bad.
11. Which
3 hit points isn't too bad.
yeah, that's
less,
pretty
so.
good.
4.
Let's see, math. There. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. So you grab each other's testicles and heal each other.
I didn't say that. Those are your words.
Now those are the words you said.
No, Pink didn't get to do any touching. I was the only one that got to touch.
I was caught by surprise.
Healing word, you can just talk to yourself. You don't have to touch yourself.
No, but when you use healing word, you're like, I want to fondle your balls. Then it heals you.
On yourself.
No, you
Yeah.
you healing
Wow,
words.
he's fondling my
Your
balls.
healing words like come up right behind Relic and just be like,
Alright,
I'm gonna
sorry,
butter
he's
them
not too far.
bread.
And
then it heals
it's
you.
your go.
It's my turn.
It is your go, yeah.
And I believe you are still restrained, or not restrained. Stuck to the ground.
Yeah.
You are.
If I'm not mistaken.
So I gotta roll a
Wait, what happened, Nick?
Constitution or something?
Wait.
To get out of it, to break it.
Yeah,
Or you
oh,
can just
what-
attack from
I've,
inside.
yeah, I've just attacked
What
from
was
here.
wrong with Pink?
He's
I'm
still
bound.
entangled.
Wait, so I could have helped him and you guys didn't tell me?
You can't
Not really.
you can't untangle him. He has to untangle himself.
Oh,
I mean,
I couldn't have like burned it off with my sparkler hands.
You
you
probably
needed
could
to
have.
heal more
Sparkler
than
hands.
3.
Okay.
Your jazz hands.
Kuja,
Yeah,
are
my-
you
You know
still
the ones
feeling
that
pretty
only
hurt?
hit for 2 damage every time it needs to do something?
Kuja, you still feeling pretty hurt? Or are you pretty healed up, Kuja?
Oh, I'm feeling amazing right now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Most perfect condition.
Awesome. All right,
How
so
are
I'm
you
gonna go
feeling,
ahead. I'm feeling great, actually. Say
Okay.
2/3 of the way to perfect, we'll say.
Okay. 2/3 is good.
um,
So 7 health. Got it. No,
I'm gonna assume I have a hunter's mark on this guy. If I don't, then I do. Word.
Yep, go for it.
And I'm gonna do a -5 to my hit, but +10 to damage.
Sniper.
His
Yeah.
sniper shot.
Yeah.
Sniper shot.
Oh, I wish it was the first one.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but
Wait, do I get
not
advantage for some reason?
you because of your thing, your mark, right?
No, I wish. It only increases damage.
Your hunter's mark doesn't give you advantage.
Nope.
Well, nope.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
Bad day.
How do you miss a stationary object?
No kidding, a giant one at that.
I'd say it hit it, but because it's the higher roll, but the bark didn't like kind of guarded it from actual any damage.
Now you gotta roll to
Reflected.
see if your arrow snapped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
Oh, motherfucker.
Snap.
That's a breaker.
Breaker 19.
Hunter's mark.
See?
Oh, okay. You have advantage on anything to find it. Well,
Yeah.
good thing it's not going nowhere.
Oh man.
Alright, well,
In case
that's
you
the
have
end
any
of my
problems
turn.
finding the tree.
The stationary tree that we're fighting.
Allegedly stationary.
Allegedly. I mean, you never know, dude.
It is your go.
Who is?
It is
said
your
relic?
go. Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I am going to continue to let the flame orb burn.
And burn.
Just letting you know, guys, we had 47 views on our last stream after it got posted in Twitch.
Oh,
The
hell yeah.
47 people watched it, and then the one prior 21, 40 on episode 5.
Oh yeah. So like,
I'm just like,
it sucks because of the holiday season, but like when we get ready to January, we're gonna be ramping this bitch.
I'm down. I'm just looking up flame orbs damage real fast because I can't remember
Yeah,
what
that's
it was to help you out.
Um,
It is,
go for it.
so flame orb is a. Oh, for real? No, not the creature flame orb. Come on. Sorry.
Kuja's like god is of life, right? He's really into life.
He
Yeah,
likes the
you
life.
know the essence of life, right?
So into life.
Coon.
Oh yeah. Production.
Boom.
All right, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the orb back and then slam it into the tree again. Not that it does any different damage from just staying there, but I think it sounds cooler. So I'm gonna smack
Pure
the
flavor.
tree with the orb again.
Okay.
And it does. Well, the tree has to make a dexterity saving throw, which I assume it probably has a hard time doing
It
that.
can't. It doesn't get dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, it automatically hits it. Yeah.
So that would be 46 fire damage.
Buddy, ho ho!
So let me just go ahead and
All in your fire
smack
spells.
him with some fire. With some
Nice
17
rolls.
fire.
Big good day.
And then I'm gonna run up to this tree. I'm gonna move right here, so that I don't take damage from my own flame orb. And then I'm gonna do a bear swipe and a bear bite at the tree. So let me just
Roll
get
them
the
attacks, yo.
all right. So the bite is a d20 plus 5.
Yup.
So that would be 19.
That hits.
And then I'm gonna roll the claws real fast, and then I'll roll damage. And then
Okay.
the claws are d20 plus 5 as well. So
15.
15. I don't know if that hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna roll damage for both. One is bite is piercing damage. It's a 1d8 plus 4, so that would be 6 piercing damage. And
Oh,
then
buddy.
claws is 2d6 plus 4, and that is slashing damage. So that'd be 14 slashing damage.
All right, all right.
There's only one tree in this world that's living, at least. That's living. Obviously, there are a lot of other trees, but you
I
know.
don't think it's gonna be living no more.
Exactly.
I want a maul because it does 2d6 damage on the swing instead of 1d12. Higher chance of more damage.
So, Relic, using his magical abilities, you see the ball of flame that is currently engulfing the right side of this tree just peel off and just right back into a different area, igniting a whole other section of the tree. As it goes up in flames, you hear the tree like shake and screech and flail, and on the end of Relic's turn, you see just tendrils lash out and hit both, or attack both Drogo and Relic. So let's roll some attacks here. There it is. Alrighty then.
Hit me with
Go
your
ahead,
tendrils, Mr. Tree.
Alright, a 16 hits you, Relic, right?
Definitely, yes.
Okay. And Drogo, go ahead and roll your thingamajigger.
I don't have a thingamajigger. Remember, I chose claws, so I have 18 AC.
tails, dragon
18?
tails.
I'm at 18 AC right now total.
Okay, so that does hit you too. See, you're getting hit with. Okay. Need this one. This one. Alright. Relic, you've been hit for 13. No. 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And Drogo, you've been hit with 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Down to
Reduced
8.
8.
And then Drogo just brushes off his shoulder like, you call that a hit?
And then now it is the tree's turn. And he will.
So I keep my concentration up on the thing, because it's 14 plus my
Yeah, your
constitution.
spellcast. Yeah. Or your constitution, yeah.
Yeah.
No, your spellcast. The tree rearing in pain, and the flames engulfing starting to engulf the top bit of this tree. You can still the face is still there, invisible. Looks like it's been hit a couple of times. Nick's slashes, bark's missing. The tree's looking hurt. And you see the tendrils come out of the ground, and you see these weird-looking mushrooms start to appear all over the ground. They're small little red ones. Look to be made of some sort of liquid, gooey red nonsense. But the tree will try to reach out and try to bite you, Drogo. It's gonna be a 2 plus what? Oh my god, 18 perfectly. And 12. That's the weird hexagonal one, right? That almost looks like a d20.
Yeah, it's some weird one.
There it is. Okay. All right. It's gonna be. He rolled shitty on that. That's gonna be 14 points of piercing damage to you, Drogo,
Down to 7.
and 4 points of necrotic.
It's a dodecahedron, you idiot.
That is correct. Oh,
I
it's
had
a
to look it up, though.
pentahedron. Is that a pentahedron or some stupid shit that I just made up on my head? That sounds incorrect. All right, and I think that is all he can do. Which right, he did cast that. Okay, and then that is the end of the tree's turn. Bringing us right back to Jorogo.
Oh no, Drogo?
Yeah.
Okay.
After you relic, it's
That's right, you
me.
rolled.
Claw.
Hello. You
16.
want to take you a nice fat swing at him?
Roll a 16.
So it does hit.
Okay. And what is it?
You use your claws or your weapon? Oh yeah.
Deals 1d6 slashing on hit plus my strength modifier. What? Strength modifier is 5. Seven damage.
Okay.
Then for my extra action that I get an extra claw attack. I'll roll my d20 plus 13. Damn.
All right, that is a whiff, my friend.
And then I will end my turn.
Okay. So, reaching out ferociously and taking 2 nice slashes. One actually digs deep enough to cause some damage, and you see like the gooey, viscous innards of this tree start pour forth from the wound, but the other one grazes the bark and starts splintering some of it off. It does starting to look even more hurt than it was before. Underneath the bark, you can definitely see that the tree is somewhat like has like this weird energy to it. It's pouring out of the tree, almost like blood, but it's not blood. It's more like a sappy, like magical glow to it. It's strange. Relic,
Drogo has become irradiated.
Kuji, you can roll a. Well, how far are you? Let's see. Are 40 feet? Yeah, you definitely don't notice any of that shit.
Do I have any
Right.
insight on the innards of trees?
You would not. What are you proficient? What are you proficient in?
What do you mean, like my skills?
Are you proficient in history
No.
or religion?
I am.
Yes, a little bit religion. Religion.
Or,
I
well,
am.
are you proficient in religion?
Let me double check really fast. Sorry, I have to look at
Drogo
my.
is proficient in religion.
You're proficient in religion? Okay, you can roll a religion check for me.
Ah! Oh.
But alas, I salute you. You're just as confounded.
Your god is just up there shaking his head.
Well, I'm also proficient in religion, by the way. I just.
You're proficient in religion? Okay, you can roll as well.
So am I.
We're all proficient in religion. Okay. Let me see.
It was one of the ones that you basically there wasn't very many choices, so you usually chose religious. Oh,
You
nat
bitch.
20.
You rat bastard. Alright.
It's a tree. Obvious. I should know. You know, like.
This doesn't have to do with the tree. Alright, so as this liquid's starting to pour out and you get the magical sense, you know, you've seen something of the sort before. In your memory banks, you see that flash of those dark red eyes once again, and you get the feeling of ultimate dread. You've seen this before. This has been in your past, something that's been in your memory banks, but that time is so fuzzy. It's been so long ago, over a couple of 100 years after you've been in stasis. Just it all seems to blend together. But you know that this is important. It's very important somehow. This was a part of his plan. This was important to him. But who? You cannot say. You don't remember. You just know that this is dangerous. You know that this tree is here to guard something precious. And
Okay.
there's been a myth about it in the past.
Can I use my
But-
movement action to yank the empty vial out and grab a sample of it as a free action?
On your next turn, maybe.
You should drink it.
But with that net 20, that is all you find out.
Okay. But when you say, sorry, just to be clear, although I don't know if I would even know if it were clear, are you saying the tree itself is important, or this liquid flowing out of the tree is important, or both, or I don't know?
Both.
Okay.
You understand that both are very important, and
Okay.
you understood the reason of the druidic circle around the tree, as you know, placed there by your brethren. You know, to guard and ward against something from either breaking out or breaking in, or both maybe.
Huh. Okay. I can't really do anything because it's not my turn. I might telepathically send a message about that, but
But now we are.
Good to
We're
turn.
on. Yeah, could just turn. Yeah.
Okay.
You see you see that Drogo's a little beaten up. You can't see me.
Well,
Yeah, hit pretty hard.
having I didn't see or hear any of what you guys just discussed, so I'm gonna go ahead and slap him with a guiding bolt.
You need to change that word from guiding bolt to cock bolt.
Yes.
You shoot a giant
So-
dildo.
So
Or
the
cock
tree
guiding
can't
bolt.
move, right? So he just gets slayed by this. 'Cause he can't do DC saves.
It's still a ranged attack, right? Hold on a hit, yeah. So you have to roll d20 plus your spellcast modifier.
Okay.
That hits.
Okay.
What level are you casting this at?
It's regular level. Level 1.
That's a level 2 spell, no?
guiding bolt?
No.
I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's level 1. Yeah.
It just says at the
Yeah.
second level or higher, if you cast it
Yeah.
higher, you get more damage.
So I hit him for 11.
Nice, nice, nice.
The next attack on the tree has advantage.
Hell yeah.
How do you cast a spell as well?
What did I do for the last dude we killed at the bridge? It was like I look up to the sky and then like this beam comes down from.
I
Oh
shoot
yeah,
it in the
dude,
sky.
directed energy weapon.
You just point at the tree and a giant golden cock comes from the sky and lances this thing.
Yes.
Like it.
And
God rods.
Oh, see, he's like god of life. He just he's fond of making more life, right? So everything is just about reproduction, I guess.
Well, he can take life.
It's a
and
golden
give
bolt,
life.
and then little white bolts come out the end of it.
Oh my god.
And the little white
Was
bolts
it-
are what hits it. Like it's just like little sperm finding its way
Oh
down.
my gosh. But I thought
Christ.
your god was like a god of like luck or chance or something.
No, it's life. He chose the life domain.
and then
Okay.
I use healing word. Or can I? Guiding. Oh
yeah,
wait,
I
no.
think
Guiding
you
bolt is
can.
one action.
Oh, it is a bonus.
Healing
Oh,
word's a
healing
bonus
word.
I think where's the bonus
bonus
action? Yep, so you
Yes,
can cast
okay,
both. Yep.
okay. So I heal my tree guy.
Oh, you cast the enemy tree for health? Okay.
No, My
Nat 20.
doggo or Barrow, whatever he was last.
Nat 20.
Barrow.
keep
Come,
in
bruh.
mind, you would know this because we've traveled together. I can heal myself fairly well as a creature, but feel
Ar-
free. I also have healing
Arkuma?
word that I can use.
Okay.
Arkuma?
So that should give you more opportunities. So now I'm done, and now Pink gets to go with advantage.
With advantage, which means the tree might die.
Advantage.
Which might be a bad thing, but you guys don't know that.
Indeed.
So
Oh,
it'd be
fuck yeah.
19 because it's -5 from the sharpshooter, but 19 hits still, right?
Yes, that should
19
hit.
does hit, yep. Or 14,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's 19. It's 24 -5.
Because he has advantage.
Oh, yeah, because yeah, advantage. Yep, 19 hits. Roll that damage, son.
Holy shit!
He's gonna do like 20.
So much dice.
4.
Like 20 million
Actually,
damage.
it's really only one dice, and then the rest is just solid numbers, I believe.
All the
Just
passives.
add-ons? Damn.
Which is
We're about
6
to,
and 6 and
we're about to-
10.
We're about to unleash the Cthulhu that
27.
Oh,
held them at
That's
its
what I
feet.
hit last time too. Crazy.
Oh, buddy, that's crazy.
Talking
Pull
about
back with
my
your
fucking
elven-
abilities being
So
broken.
the
Shit.
tree splits in half, and Drago and our tree take a bath in warm goo.
Mm. Can I say this
Uh,
on Twitch stream?
How do you want to do this, Pink?
Go ahead and say it. I muted the stream real quick.
Do an arrow bukkake on the tree.
I just unmuted it. They heard you say Bukaki.
They don't know what it means.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's Japanese.
Just like
Uh,
Akuma next to me.
So, you're gonna shoot a couple of
I
arrows?
shoot it. No, I shoot one arrow straight up, and then when it comes back down, it has Kuja's guiding light guiding it right through the
Nice.
tree.
Alright. So, Ark in the, like, about to aim straight down the center, you know better, and you, like, wink to Kuja. You aim your bow to the sky, release. Aiming up, Kuja, with his prayer, blesses the bolt as it goes up towards the heavens, and then coming straight down with radiant energy, straight through the center of the tree, and you see a golden circle where the tree pierced the front of the tree's face.
Hell yeah.
Gurgling and screeching and splintering, the tree's parts begin to just kind of break down. The tree doesn't like just die and wither. The bark just starts breaking apart slowly. And where the face of this tree was, you start to see a swirling vortex of red energy appear. And slowly this vortex begins to grow and grow and grow.
Here
What
we
do you
go.
guys do?
Well,
I'm gonna.
Do I get a chance to dip the fuck out?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna telepathically tell Drogo. We shouldn't have done that. We need to get the hell out of here.
Run, motherfucker, run!
we never speak of this again.
okay. So you guys are running now?
We're definitely
As
not
it's
sticking
absorbed.
around.
Are we still in combat?
We are no longer in combat. We don't have to roll. We're out of combat right now.
I'm finding a safe distance because I am a little bit curious to see what's going to happen.
I hide
here, but-
behind.
you
I hide
guys-
behind the bear.
You guys turning tail and run. You need to roll a con save for me, both of you.
Okay.
Do I get No, that's a dexterity.
Con save.
Pretty sure. For danger sense.
Not great. Not
Advantage on dexterity saving throw. Okay, so let me find con real quick.
But I do move marginally faster than a normal humanoid.
Good luck.
Nice.
I get +6 to my con rolls, so.
I don't have to outrun the vortex. I just have to outrun Drogo.
Yeah,
as you
but
guys-
you can't outrun me with that shitty ass con save.
As you guys start
Okay.
darting away from the tree that is now collapsing in on itself, the little polyps that were grown on the ground before start to burst as you guys are running through. These little bursts almost seem to accelerate the process. You guys are getting hit with this energy. It starts to drag, and you feel weak. The farther you run through these, and then the energy starts to dissipate the farther you get away. When you start to reach Pink and Kuja, Relic, you feel so tired, so very tired.
Okay.
You take 24 points of necrotic damage, and Drogo,
Okay.
you take.
I rolled a 20.
You still get hit by it. Oh, that was the same roll. So 24 reduced by half. And it is actually called the wither. So that's actually reduced from your max health pool until your next long rest. Both of you.
Get fucked.
All right.
Now, you guys have reached your allies at this point, and now the tree has fully collapsed in on itself. The bark is just gone. You have no idea where the tree was. Around this tree, go ahead and visually show you guys this here.
You hit me with a sparkler, I die.
So this area is now a swirling vortex of energy. The red plants around seem to be growing. The other plants are getting weirder. The ones that were green before on the outside of the circle are now changing colors. Things look odd, and this energy seems to be releasing in front of you this very moment. What do you guys do?
I'd like to flame breath the plants before they're able to grow so they aren't growing around us.
I was
You already
also
used
about
your
to
flame
ask-
breath.
I was also about to ask what happened to my flame orb. Did it get absorbed into the vortex? Is it still?
Oh yeah, this is not there anymore.
Okay, just making sure.
Plus
It
you
would
had
have
already,
probably got.
yeah, you
yeah.
lost your concentration.
That's what I was gonna say. I lost it. I was just curious if there was an effect on it before I lost my concentration, just out of curiosity. So okay, I'm definitely gonna wild shape back into a humanoid right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to, assuming we're not in combat, I'm going to cast Healing Spirit.
Okay. Now,
Um,
keep in mind that your total health pool was reduced by that 24. Take your actual tree version, not your animals.
as a bear, because I was a bear when it hit me.
Your actual whole it affects your soul technically, so it's gonna be your actual tree self too.
Until our next
Mm.
rest.
Don't really know mechanically how that would work. Just as far as like,
So I think all your wild shapes would probably be minus 24. Because
Yeah, you and your wild shapes are all reduced by 24 life because it's your actual spirit, your force, your
what's
life
left
force.
of it.
but then so my wild shape took the 24, and then just my max health is minus
It's
24.
necrotic,
Yes,
so
yeah,
it
uh-huh.
stays on you. It's not just your wild shape. Necrotic is your whole beam. It's a spirit
Well, the
thing.
necrotic damage normally is just regular, just dark damage basically, but because of the ability, or basically, or what happened, some of your life force was sucked in by the portal and its stuff. So your life force was drained some, which means your tree self, you got hit by the damage while you're in the bear form, but all of your health pool is now reduced by the 24 damage. And same
So if
thing
I
for
was-
the 12.
So if I was max health in my humanoid form, that took minus 24 damage, or how does that
Yes.
work? That's what I'm
Yes.
curious. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So you
Okay.
should be having like you're low, but you're alive.
Okay. Got it. So I'm at. Yeah. Okay. Got it. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we should get the hell out of here.
You see a severe dim in Relic's eyes, like hit the light that seems to sustain him, and he seems to run a bit sluggish, and his vines are a bit looser, and you just kind of get a general dull from Relic.
Is this a portal?
You don't know.
Define portal.
Can I jump into it and go to a different plane?
You always throw the male frog in there.
Are you gonna jump in?
No. I'm not.
I could throw that necrotic poison that I have in it. Also, is this portal growing as we're
It is
watching it?
slightly growing as you watch, but it's not very big. It's like it's
So
just.
it'll eventually consume the world. We should just leave and pretend like it never existed.
Sit here and see what it does, I guess, and see if it grows any bigger.
About
Or
this
if it
time,
shrinks?
you see a couple of rangers appear from over here. They look to be elven from afar, but you don't. Wait, I mean, they are high elves. Or
I
wood
psychically
elves.
tell my companions one at a time, we found it like this.
Yep. Get our story straight.
Yeah.
They start
They
to be.
found it like
They appear to be talking in animated voices and pointing in your direction.
Okay.
Point at me.
Can Pink hear them?
Well, perception check if you want to.
Yeah, I'll do that. See what's up with the perception. $18.
You catch bits and pieces. I can't believe it. No way. They released him.
They released the Kraken.
And then in all your heads you hear a deep, evil laughter.
And I scream, we need a fucking dip. This is what we get for going on adventures outside instead of
Hey,
doing what
hey.
I said.
Hey,
Run.
we get XP for this.
Yeah. We just point at the other ranger and say, "What did you do?" And then we'd run.
Yeah.
We
So you
just
guys
start
are-
walking
you guys are
away
running?
slowly. Walking away slowly.
You guys are walking away slowly from an evil necrotic portal. Okay.
Yeah.
And
with
like
the-
it wasn't us.
Wait,
We can't let them think that it was us that did it.
they already know. We should just kill them.
The two rangers seem to dart back off into the woods.
That's what I thought.
We need to go find a solution to this problem because I think.
So you guys
we
are
don't
leaving?
have-
Well, what about the lootsies?
Can we see any loot? Like there's a portal there, so.
The loot
Maybe
was
it
the
takes
cri-
us to the treasure room.
The loot was the crippling depression. We have no
I'm gonna
idea.
walk up to the portal a distance away and try to pee into the portal.
Alright, roll a con save.
Bad idea.
I'm going to start walking away from the portal, but looking at it like it's a piece of fine art that I stumbled upon.
Interesting.
Roll a con save.
23.
Alright.
That
You're
was
still
it.
gonna take damage.
You are gonna take 6 points of necrotic damage.
I didn't touch the portal.
You got close enough and burned you.
No, I have a strong
feel the
stream. I
draw.
can pee away pretty far.
You feel the draw and the evil just
They
feeling.
traveled up
The
your
trees, the entire map that we're looking at now seems to be covered in the red energy. It seems to be spreading.
Well, I thought I burnt all the plants around it.
You already used your fire breath on that fight. Remember?
I have 2, bro.
No way.
2.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you can only burn like 3 trees. The rest of the there's like 14 trees, like way more than 14 trees around here. You're in a forest.
Can't burn the whole forest down, Drogo.
Okay, I guess we just leave then.
How much? Didn't you just say a sparkler would kill you? Are you dead?
You want to know how much
Yeah.
health he have? You know how much health he has?
Uno-
A sparkler?
Uno
a
mas?
sparkler would kill him.
Drogo seems to be walking slower than the tree. He seems to be like dragging his feet, barely moving. His tail dragging behind him, not even moving an inch, just dragging behind him. He looks about to fall over, almost catching himself with his weapon on the ground as he tries to stagger away from the evil portal that is behind you guys.
I walk by them and say, I'm going back to the fucking cart.
Alright, so where are we at now? We are going back to the main thing. Oh, where's the map?
We just what's the name of that thing from Terraria that's like the constantly grubbing?
So, now, we are now looking at the map because you guys are on your adventure back to the cart. It now appears that this area is the where the portal opened. It's going to take you guys a couple hours to get back. It was already starting to get dark as you guys were finishing up this fight. Ping, I need you to roll a survival for me.
Yes.
While he does that, I just like to turn to my friends and say, "I'm sure we'll live long, happy."
I'm
lives."
laying down in the back of the cart. I went straight to sleep.
Alright,
all
so
stuck
you guys
out.
went back. You guys go back to the cart with seemingly no issues. You guys arrive back at your cart with a sense of dread. You guys didn't come out of this unscathed. This seems to have been strange. Almost planned. Almost like somebody guided you towards this. This isn't feeling mere chance.
Did we level?
Like a DM guided us.
Yeah, GM guides. We leveled, right?
No.
What?
That was just a side mission, dude.
No.
So,
we killed a dude at a bridge. We killed goblins on the road, and then a giant tree boss. So we're still level 4.
It's a level 4 friend.
Okay.
And frog monster.
We're really close. We're like, we could kill a squirrel and level up at this point.
Probably.
Okay, let's head to the village.
Okay. So you guys are on your way to the village. Okay. So
I
that's gonna be
guess you-
about another day's ride.
Okay, so
It is nighttime now, so you guys will reach by Estil at night.
okay.
So as you guys begin to run up, you guys all take a long rest, by the way.
Before the long rest, I'm going to stash. Oh, I already have 3 in there. Never mind.
Oh, actually, somebody roll a d20 for me. Forgot to do that before the long rest and before all that. Roll d20.
Nope, not mine. Mine don't count.
Could just
This
roll
was
first
even worse.
Oh, I thought mine was Kuja's.
and roll a d6 for me. Okay.
XP? Are we gonna level?
Gosh, Kuja.
Yeah, once
We
I
have
get
another-
to level 5, I get an additional attack.
Right?
Samesies.
I think.
And then the
what-
next level after that, I'm gonna go Warlock and become a Hexblade Barbarian.
Sounds pretty
Just
weak.
That'll be just in time for that necrotic portal to reach us, and we all die.
Yeah. Just in time for it to envelop the entire world.
I was gonna say, hopefully it doesn't grow.
Forever?
I was gonna say, I can't remember the name of it right now. Exponentially, because if it starts growing
Yeah.
exponentially, we're definitely screwed.
We have about
So,
5 minutes.
It won't.
I would say you guys get a short rest. So you guys get about an hour into your journey. It's beginning to be midnight at this point.
What does that do for our HP?
So I would say we recover half of what you took of the health pool drop, but you guys are back to full health. And I think one of your fire breaths recharge, right? Enough, if not both.
It's after a short.
Short rest. So, with that,
So we're fully healed up again.
Relic took
Tracked by
24,
12.
so
of
he's at
course.
12 now. So yeah, so 12 get added back. Droga, you took a lot more. So, well, he's about the same, right? So it was 12 plus the 6.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
12 plus
yeah.
the 6.
So it's
What do you mean?
18.
18,
Nine.
so 9.
Are you talking about? Okay, so,
So
again.
you only have 9 taken off your health pool.
Okay.
Total, so
Well,
max
I
health
was only at 1 HP, so I'll go back up to 40, no problem.
minus
Yeah, yeah,
9.
no, you're back to full health minus
Okay.
the 9. But yes. So you guys get about an hour into this trip here. I assume Droga, you went to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Same thing for Kuja. Who's driving?
I'm keeping a watch. I don't know if that includes driving.
You can, yeah, sure. So I say you're driving, and Relic, you're
I'm in stasis, but chilling up there next to him.
gotcha. Trying to recover some of your power.
So my life energy, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so Relic, I want you to roll a perception with disadvantage, and Pink, you can roll a regular perception.
That's bullshit. Those should have been switched.
Perception at disadvantage.
Yeah. You have dark vision, right, Pink?
Yeah.
Okay, that's straight roll. Okay, so you got a 16, Relic. Okay, not bad.
Well, 16 and 17, so 16, yeah.
So you sense a magical essence. Not quite sure, but your senses are picking up on it. You're used to the feeling of nature, and this seems close, but off. And you guys kind of galloping kind of close. You do notice the trail kind of ends. Seems to be trees in front of you, and there's no other place to go on the path.
Is it nighttime right now? Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's like midnight right now.
Okay.
So, Grimace, real quick, did you decide on the whole sub race of that have tails for my class? So instead of my fire resistance of the 5, I get night vision, and I get a advantage once a day on perception and perception and intimidation rolls.
I mean, sure.
I just was wondering.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think about it honestly, but I'm sure I'm cool with it.
Okay.
So you're some what kind of night golden or? Night
So
golden
it's still a
dragon or something?
golden dragon, but it's a sub race called the Dragon Brood. And they basically get night instead of the resistances for my class, they get because they have tails. They're the only sub race that has tails. They get night vision, and since dragons are usually everyone's intimidated for the Dragon King because they're so rare, the persuasion and just once a day on either or
Intimidation.
persuasion or intimidation.
I was like that. You know, big scary roar.
Yep, I just got a big scary roar. Basically, and I can see at night, even though it's dragon, so.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. But you're asleep anyway, so it doesn't matter. All you guys, Pink, you see nothing but a couple of trees in front of you. Everybody seems to be
Oh,
napping.
I was gonna
resting.
say, because we're in the forest, on my wisdom throws, I get double my my proficiency. So it would be 4 more. It'd be 13. Not much better.
Yeah, about the same. So you guys you see a bunch of trees in front of you.
Hell yeah.
A bunch of trees in front of us, and you said magical energy, but like mysterious magical energy.
Like
Yeah, but you're in stasis right now, unless you start to boot up from this.
I mean, I was the one who made the higher perception check, so I mean, I'm definitely. It's the end of the road, anyways. I'm not gonna keep napping if we're gonna
True.
move on.
You're gonna power up on this and try to look around. But that's all you get, really. It's just kind of the general sense if something weird's happening. But I mean,
So I'm definitely gonna boot up and turn around and say, "Hey guys, the road ended. we should try to figure out what to do." Do we continue on foot? Drew, you wanna
Guja,
start?
can you light up the area for us?
Yes, I can. Yeah, I go ahead and I touch our perfectly shaped caravan, our wagon, and it becomes a beacon of light.
so all around you, even behind you from which you came, is trees. The only place that is without trees is where you currently stand. This is to be a part of the road, but you don't know where the direction of the road goes.
I think this
Wait,
is an
only-
illusion, guys.
So there are trees in the path where we came from as well. So now we are encircled by trees.
You are encircled by trees.
Okay.
Kuja, can't you see through magic and perceptions?
I can detect magic.
Give it a shot. This might be an illusion. It seems very odd that we walked that way and now there are trees there. Trees usually don't grow that fast, as far as I know.
We're not lost, are we?
Mark a spell slot.
Okay.
Well, those were all reset after the short rest. I think.
Yeah, but he still has to mark off the slot. So, all the trees that are around you seem to glow with a magical energy of illusion.
Good call, Drogo.
I'm gonna try to see if I can put my sword through it and see if there's an actual tree there or not.
Roll
Just
a
headbutt it.
roll
You
a
can pee on it.
roll a d6 for me.
Bam, roll a 6. Ah, I got a 6.
Your weapon does find purchase in a tree.
Let's find what?
You hit the tree.
It's
Okay.
not an illusion all the way.
How dense are these trees?
So with his light illuminating everything, you guys can kind of get a good perception. They're pretty fucking dense. Like you could start squeezing through them. But you don't really see much more than like 2 rows of trees in. Like you don't see very far.
Fusion.
Elf friend, would you like to climb a tree and see if there's anything you can see from up there?
Yeah, might as well. Wouldn't hurt. I can climb that tree in about 3 seconds.
Dexterity check for me.
Does he get advantage since he's in his woodland area?
He does.
21.
So as you go to climb this, you notice that some of these branches aren't tangible.
Okay.
You get about like halfway up, and you just because of your sheer amount of time climbing trees and just being in the forest, you kind of know how to keep yourself steady and then find your next handhold before you let go of the last. This saves you more than once on your climb up. But you reach the top and you kind of give it a good sense around. But for as far as your eye can see, all the way around is nothing but a forest. All the way to the horizon in every direction.
I don't see anything besides trees.
And
Well,
you would have heard from your elven brethren back home, where your family is from, specifically your parents. They are from Barastil, right? So they they told you about the giant tree that is their home, the tree above trees, the the beacon of nature and of the sun. But you don't see it. I mean,
Weird.
you know it must be close.
Hopefully it's not the tree we killed.
I'm gonna
Are
walk
there-
where the path left off. Like, I'm gonna tie a rope to me, guys. Hold it.
Other question: are there any animals around that I can attempt to speak with?
Not that you can see. Seems to be
The
empty.
only animal you see is me. Rawr.
Not even a bug.
Not even a bug.
Fucking cockroach.
That is rather odd. Well,
Wanna go with
I
my
could-
plan?
I'm not against the rope plan. I was considering transforming into something small and trying to scout ahead with blindsight. However, that could just get me lost.
Gonna do.
Also, in a meta way, I'm not exactly sure how my minus to health pool would affect a low health creature. I think that would just immediately kill me.
I mean, as long as it has more than
Then
whatever
8 health.
Yeah.
Okay. Or 12. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're wandering in the woods.
So, about this time, danger sense. You sense something coming. I want you to roll a dexterity save.
I
Alva?
also have like a danger sense in the forest.
Do you?
Yeah,
Well,
it
you have.
says
Yeah. So it does give you like a wisdom and all that stuff. So I
you
want
remain
you to.
alert to danger even if you're
Yeah.
doing another activity.
You would pick up on this too. So roll a perception for me. Actually,
Oops, that was a dexterity. I would reroll perception.
I will keep that though.
Yeah, keep that one. Keep the last one. Yeah.
So you, okay? So you say you succeed on the dexterity save, but you do not perceive it in time. So you're just as like the danger sensey.
I know it's there, but I don't know what it
So-
is.
exactly. So
And Drogo's like,
Yeah.
durr.
could you? I guess you're. Are you in the cart, right? Or what?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yes.
No, I definitely got out
Yes.
of the cart.
Okay, so you've gotten off the front, and you're just kind of like inspecting these
Lollygagging.
trees or something.
Yeah, I was looking up the tree that Pink was climbing up.
So as you guys are just kind of inspecting and doing this, Pink, you hear in Elvish, they're the ones, and then you hear a thrum of arrows all around. You guys who pass the dexterity save, you take 10 points of piercing damage, and everybody who did not takes 20.
No one rolled a dexterity saving throw except me and
I did.
Pink.
You and yeah, exactly. The other ones take 20 points of damage.
Did I fail it or did I get it?
Oh, you failed it, so yeah, you take 20 as well. Pink's the other one that saves, so he takes 10.
It's a good thing.
And then in Elvish, you hear, "Lay down your weapons, or we will end you."
But you already shot at us, you dick. You don't shoot at us and then say lay down your weapons.
Yeah, they're like, we were trying to kill you, but we can see you're too powerful. Lay down your weapons because we're scared shitless.
And we won't kill you once you're unarmed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fucking flying elves.
I don't really carry a weapon, so I guess I'll just kind of pretend to be
Legally,
a tree.
I am a weapon.
I laid down one of my weapons and stashed one in my prison wallet.
The ones that
Hopefully the
that
big one.
the ones that failed your dexterity save, you need to now all make a con save. So Pink is the only one who doesn't have to roll a con save here.
Okay.
Thank God, because my con sucks.
Can I roll intimidation on the GM?
Nope.
13.
Wait, what was the dex number?
You couldn't roll a dexterity saving throw.
Didn't have danger sense.
Because
You
you
were
have danger
sleeping.
sense.
Could you need to
Roll a
you need to roll
constitution
a
save.
con save.
God.
You're peppered by arrows. You take 20 damage.
What? Yes. I'm not on the field yet. There we go. Where is the Constitution?
It is the third one down.
Okay, so you all fail. Cool. About that time, lay down your. You just hear a faint shouting in Elvish. You're not quite sure what they say. Is get sleepy. Oh, very sleepy. Ooh, I need to lay down, and you guys all just pass out.
Well, I don't sleep, but I'll I'll join
I'll
my
allow it.
friends. I'll join my friend acting asleep because I'm curious.
Yeah, how
what-
does the rules for sleep go for you?
You can't
Can't
put
be
him
forced
to
into stasis?
sleep. Nope, he can't be put to sleep. He can't drown. He doesn't breathe. So.
Man. All right, well, the
But
other two.
I'll pretend to be asleep because everybody else is going to sleep, and I want to see where this goes, but not actually be asleep.
He can't be
So-
poisoned, put to sleep, and a bunch of other crap.
You two pass out, and you hear in Elvish. They ask you, I mean, what are they gonna say to you?
Does this
Wow.
count as a short rest? Do I get all my health back?
Well, it hasn't been an hour yet. You're just you're unnaturally asleep.
Good luck carrying a fucking 350-pound goddamn dragon with your scrawny ass elf arms.
The horses drag you.
Why do you travel with these unsavory types, elf?
They're.
Do you know what you have done?
Absolutely not. I was just shooting shit.
You have now
was just-
tainted our forest with blood and souls of the undead. Soon that portal will unleash all hell upon Earth. It'll grow and he'll gain power. Do you work for him?
I'm not sure who you're referring to, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. I don't work for him.
The Eater of Souls.
Oh, him? No, I actually would like to kill him.
Roll a perception. Or no, persuasion. Sorry.
Your rolls are shit tonight, Pink.
I mean, I rolled good except for the last 10 rolls.
And you think we were just gonna believe you, one of our own kind? You've not heard the stories.
I don't hear many stories.
Bag him.
I don't know if I do that for you. I got a fucking poisonous frog on me, bro.
Um,
So I'm just
roll
like
their
that
dexterity,
compliment,
or
right?
actually roll a persuade or perception for me, and then
And then a dexterity?
Yeah. yes.
And so relic, I guess, is like pretending to be asleep, but also like paying attention. I can't understand what they're saying, you know.
God, my dexterity saves are always good, and everything else is shit.
So, kind of hearing the voices from all around, you don't kind of get a beat on where they are, but then you feel a couple of fingers grasp your hands.
My what?
As they're,
Oh, okay.
as they're by your side, and
You
quickly
touched
reacting.
my what?
You react. You spin off, and then you what do you do?
I don't know, probably swing my head and have my hair slap him in the face. She'd be like, bitch, please?
He looks confused, but then just punches you straight in the face. Let's see.
Ooh, I caught his fist and then I just headbutted him in the nose and killed him instantly.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Yes.
Okay. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Thank God that wasn't bigger.
Come with us.
So
You will see. You'll see the fuck, what they call him? You'll see the
Eater of
master
Souls.
druid.
The High Chancellor?
The master druid.
Elrond.
What if I don't want to see L. Ron Hubbard? Wait, who are we talking about?
Then die.
Can I think about it? Did I not mention the
They-
poisonous frogs?
They bind your hands behind your back and they put
Wait,
your friends.
do I
into
let
the
him
wagon.
do this though? Is what I'm asking myself.
Okay, are you gonna let them? or are you
No,
gonna-
I don't. I mean, all my friends are asleep though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not asleep.
All
but
right.
I'm pretending to be asleep.
I mean, I will allow them to bind me.
You would know that I'm not sleeping because you've traveled.
Yeah,
with me
I know
for a
you're
while.
not sleeping, but I don't think. How many are there? Just as I mean, there's many.
We don't know.
There's many.
You only see two right now. You see one elf holding a bow to you with an arrow drawn, and the other one seems to be a little more important. He has his hood down and his mask off.
All right. Well, as I go to put my hands behind my back, I grab the remaining vial of poison and throw it at the dude with the bow, and then I pull out my knife and cut the other guy, or I attempt to. I don't know if any
Oh,
of that's
jeez.
possible.
Okay, so you're gonna roll a oh god, roll an
Oh, yes,
attack.
that's fine.
Just roll a d20 for the throw. Add your
Hell
dex.
yeah. Oops, I'm not typing. Okay, good.
And he's gonna roll. Okay. This is just for the initial cut that guy off guard.
Oh, that was almost a 19, you guys.
Okay, so the poison vial does hit him,
Good.
and it goes all over his tunic. Caught off guard by this, he seems to drop his bow for a second, but the elf behind you is quick. He grabs your hands and make a strength check for me.
Oh man, strength is not my strong suit.
Knees you right in the back of the knee, forcing you to your knees, and then binds your hands.
That's
Pulls you
fine.
back.
I don't need my hands to kill him.
He likes that
Um,
kinky stuff.
Is anybody watching me right now? Or are they all focused on him?
From this, they are all watching him.
Because I would like to wild shape into a panther,
Surprise, motherfucker.
Okay.
a panther, and like very stealthily sneak away, like try to get out of their sight.
Okay, you're gonna roll a
Stealth check?
stealth
Wait,
check.
you're gonna run away from the one guy melting from the poison and the other guy that's tying me up?
I mean,
I'm
I
not-
have.
I'm not questioning your tactics. I was just wondering.
I mean, I wish I had the health to do literally anything, but Well.
Then you start running away, and Pink says, "You pussy!" and they look back.
Like, I only did that because I thought you were
No,
gonna
but
help
I
you,
mean-
bitch.
but I mean,
You're right. One-on-one, it's not a fair fight. You should run away.
I mean, I still don't really understand. Well, I guess so. The mechanic. Let's say so. A panther has 13 health, so that means that I have exactly 1 health right now. I guess.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're fine. All you gotta do
You
is
got to
get
roll this.
him.
If you fuck
Two.
up your stealth roll, you're dead, bro.
Yes.
I mean, no, I have health on top of that health, but I mean, not as a panther.
You
Yes.
Go back to
oh.
human.
But I mean, panthers have +8 to stealth, so I mean.
It'd be
so now
hard.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
that's really good.
So I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna climb up a tree really fast and try to stealthily watch everybody, cause like I want to help, but I mean, like we're super outnumbered, and they're not really
I think we
safe.
only see 2 of them though, and one's melting, literally.
Well, he got splashed with poison.
I mean,
He did take damage, yeah.
So no, I'm still gonna be stealthy for right this second. I want to see the reaction because I want to make sure that there's only 2 before I make any moves.
I mean, you're gonna definitely give him time for more to show up, I'm sure.
I still like my tactic. So anyway,
No,
let me
no,
roll
for sure.
stealth
No.
check.
Look, the DC on that was ridiculously high to begin with, so
Okay.
you weren't gonna get it. 2 more come out of the woods in front of you and kind of prevent your escape.
Okay.
They kind of point their bows at you as well.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and hold my paws up.
It's on your hind legs.
Yeah.
So they put your 2 sleepy friends into the cart, and kind of. Well, one of them starts driving your cart for you,
That's
and
nice
trying
of
to
them.
tag you
What,
guys along.
the one that looks like Hamburglar now?
He's kind of he's taking his tunic off. They left him behind.
He's crying. He's ashamed.
So as you guys are making your way through the woods here, the illusion seems to have dissipated. Yeah, the trail has returned, and now you do see what appears to be 2 tree houses kind of some tree buildings.
Tree forts.
They Pink, you know them as elven range posts.
Yeah. They're outposts. Yeah.
Yeah, basically they mark the edge of the wood elf lands.
The border.
Mhm. When you guys pass through the magical border as well, so you guys do gain the protection of the elves, which under better circumstances might help you more, but at the current time, all magical abilities are nulled until further notice. You guys are being transported to Baseus Till. Now, as you guys start to get closer to the actual main tree, the home tree,
I guess you would call them a lodge. Sorry.
a lodge. You see more and more elves on the road. Some seem to be staring. Some seem to be just confused. But as you approach, these two rather important-looking elves at the base of the tree start to approach your cart. Ah, Prince. Out hunting, were we? What were these fools doing? Bandits? Much, much worse. Get them off the cart. They must see the Master of Druid. Now. They shoulder. It takes two elves actually to take Drogo, but they take Kuja as well, and they bring him into the main tree. In the main corridor here, it appears to be almost like a plain room. There is like through the base of this tree, which is about, I'd say about 50 feet in diameter for the trunk. Like it's huge. This is a gigantic tree. It's hollowed out on the inside, and this plain platform looks to be made of stained glass, interwoven with vines and flowers and other very beautiful, like almost like a tapestry, in this nice soddy field to what does not look to be ground. As the elf with the blonde hair over his shoulders is about chest length enters about the center, he speaks up in Elvish, and the glass begins to glow underneath your feet, and it starts to rise. Once you guys reach and near the top, you start to hear like loud elven conversation.
Birdie.
You everyone else that doesn't speak Elvish just kind of hears a bunch of with better, lack of a better term, delicate garble. But Pink, you start to hear like, "It's been opened. What do we do?" "I don't know. This must be his doing." And at this time, your heads start to peek over the crown and the very top of the tree here, and the lift becomes to a stop as it becomes level with the top of the tree. The branches, one of the big main branches that are coming off the very top, are spread around in a circle, and it makes this like almost like a bowl shape. But you can see out across the entire forest. All around in 360 views, you see the mountains to the east. You see the water to the west, and the broken isles. You can almost see part of the empire's great wall past the islands that lay to the east, and to the south. You see this red soar starting
Oh, I think I know what that is.
from the forest
Yeah.
that you
What
once
from the forest?
overgrown.
It was already like that when we got there.
What'd you say? What?
It's reddish black from the portal.
Like a necrotic forest.
Kind of like like a sore. Like a
Just standing out like a sore thumb. Like
yeah.
And now the some of the elves are pointing at it, screaming.
I think the
Talking
best
related
thing
voice.
we could do is just ignore it, and it'll probably work itself out.
Most of these elves seem to be robed. They seem to be civilians of some kind, politicians, from all walks of life. You have some dirtier looking ones. You have some super clean ones with some very delicate nobility
So,
ability about them.
so I recognize at least what they're talking about. Even though I don't know the words they're saying, I know that they're pointing to.
Like they're upset
Yeah.
about the giant red shit.
Yes.
I would like to try to speak in common and see if somebody at least can understand and or translate for me. Pink.
I mean, I could. I was gonna say I could.
And
You could try and get someone else if you want, or I could do it.
I'd like to smile and say I'm something of a druid myself, like Norman Osborn.
I'm kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal.
So
People know me.
in the center, on what appears to be a throne made of branches and interwoven vines, very beautiful, and
Very
interweaving,
flammable.
and kind of very very big around an elf with antlers coming out of his forehead, and
Hey,
he
we're
has
twins.
he has a almost his robe or his clothing looks to be almost made of grass. Like he's wearing sod almost, and the grass is coming off of it. And you can only see a gnarled staff resting next to his throne, with his hands outstretched on each rest. His hands resting on the ends of the rests.
I mean, and I would assume that he would see the druidic symbols marked onto me and recognize me.
You see his eyes glance over you and like a knowing look.
Because I would like to take point and kind of speak some words in our defense if they
So
can
you're
be
speaking
understood.
in Druidic.
Oh, that's a good idea. I would like to speak in druidic.
So he speaks back to you, and
I would like to say, deepest apologies for any transgressions. I simply wished to help the forest and what I understood as corruption from a very misinformed woodland creature.
so
and- yes.
the other elves are speaking very loudly, and before you start to talk, the what you guys guess as the master druid speaks simply one word in Elvish. Silence in a kind of a deep and commanding tone. The rest of the elves kind of begrudgingly stop talking about whatever they're shouting at, and kind of get their ducks in a row. They seem to notice your presence at that point, and listen to what what's his name Relic has to say.
Okay. So then I would like to step forward as a humanoid. Again, I'm not a panther anymore. And I would like to address the head druid, who I also recognize as a druid, and say, again, what I just said. I deepest apologies for any transgressions or dangers that we have caused in your land. In our defense, I simply wished to help what I saw as a corruption or a darkness in this forest. I felt very drawn to this situation because it was a corrupted tree, like myself. And on top of that, you really should have put a sign or some sort of a warning, because my well-intended but foolish friend here saw the stones to mean what was it again? I'm trying to remember. It was life, death, and
Blood?
and blood.
I
to
think.
mean that this was something we could tend to cleanse, not release into your lands.
It's really not our fault.
because you speak our language, he's talking to you in Druidic. No one else can understand. And the fact that you come here as a druid in and of yourself, I am very deeply disappointed in you. You read the signs and you understood what those symbols mean. Yet you did what you did anyways. That was warning enough. Death is never to be dealt with by anything. We guard the cycle. Life, death, it remains untouched by all. And any who disregards such filthiness end up dead themselves. Look at the drow. Look what they did. They fought back. They tried to change. They wanted to live longer lives. And you ended up for them. The same. Death. Destruction. We fought back. We joined the Empire to preserve life and to preserve the cycle. But here we are, once again. And you have brazenly walked into my land and opened a portal to God knows where. It took forever, long time ago, for our elven brethren to seal up that portal and to safeguard the realms from evil. Here it is unleashed against once on our lands. And what am I supposed to do? Just say it's all okay just because you didn't mean to. The presence lies here anyways, whether you meant to or not.
Of
If you
course not. I understand completely that actions. Sorry, my microphone died. I understand completely that actions have consequences. I do not believe that they can be righted very easily. However, I would ask respectfully, number one, that you tell us a little bit about the history of this tree being that was sealed, preferably in a way that my companions can understand, as well as, is there anything we can do to make this situation right? Is there any way that we can repay you, or is there anything that we can do to prove that we are not coming here in hostility, but instead as very simple children wishing to do right and making errors on the way?
My druids have the same power as the ancient ones. We can purge the forest, but we must remake the tree. Which I am unsure how you ended up opening the portal, whether you destroyed the tree or whether you disrupted the protection that was there to begin with, or any of the defenses that we had for this evil to release.
I
We have to,
motion to my dragon companion. Is he still asleep, by the way? Or are they
Yep, I'm still
Yeah,
passed the fuck out.
yeah, they're
Okay.
done. Hmm.
Okay, I motion over to my sleeping dragon friend, and I say, the tree attempted to attack him in his ignorance, and we simply acted in self-defense against what we saw as a great evil.
Over time, the tree must have succumbed to the necrotic power. Concerning. Still,
I would also like to add, necrotic powers appear to be stirring in the north. We have just fled from. That's it. Fled. The past of flee. We've just fled from the north, where the drow have now, under a apparently necrotic master, pillaged and destroyed everything in their path up until the mountain pass.
concerning indeed. Dark times lay ahead. Maybe it is time for the elves to rise up once more. Pick up the sword and the bow. Well, concerning those, One problem at a time. Being as the protection must still lie around the tree, the corruption cannot grow. As long as the stones are in place, everything is fine. We can purge the forest and revise the tree and implant our magical powers into it, and we will be fine.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but in the midst of our fight, the stones were moved.
And it is truly lost. I will tell you of the history of that tree.
As a courtesy, would it be possible to include my companions? They may be foolhardy, but they are rather useful in these dangerous times. Maybe they can be used to you as well.
He starts speaking common now. So,
Maybe some smelling salts for the.
even though I do not like this language, I will explain it to you both. Wake the others. They go to they open like a little plant underneath.
While they do
Kuja
that,
and
I
Drogo.
telepathically tell Pink, we didn't move the stones.
So both Drogo and Kuji now stir, and you now wake to the looming crowd of elves around you.
I'm gonna let off a loud fart.
Fucking rangers.
I've been holding that in for so long. I don't even know why.
It was out of respect. Yeah,
I just couldn't hold it no more though.
So I
And-
turn to our companions to calm them because I imagine that they're a little on edge, waking up surrounded by elves, especially the dragon. And I say, these elves mean us no harm. We have wronged them, and I am attempting to resolve the situation. Be
This
calm.
fucker
and
shot at me.
be agreeable. Yes. Well, we shot at their sacred tree, so.
Sacred.
And by sacred, I mean cursed, but it was protected.
A blemish on
and
our lands, to be sure. So, in the long time ago's, that portal led forth what was called Deathwood. These entire lands were overrun by demons and evil and the like. When this portal was open, they had a leader. His name was the Devourer. He devoured souls. He feasted on the power that resides in a person. You, as a druid, understand that all things have such life force. This being fed off of everything. The trees, the plants, the fish, the people. It didn't matter. He consumed it all, gaining power and power like no other. Until he was beaten back by the mortals. By the mortal species. Elves, drow, humans, we all fought together. Beat them back, and eventually we came to where the portal and the tear in reality began.
deepest apologies for the interruption. I'm going to ask in Druidic out of respect. Is this creature you're describing the same as what we have been facing? And I described the squid-like head or being that mind controlled the guards from the northern town.
Sounds like a mind flayer, but no,
Oh.
this is different.
Okay.
He's been known to make friends of such in the past, but no, he himself is unsure if he's a demon or something more, or less, or something else entirely. He's
Okay.
he's his own person. Right? That's what you want to call him. But many undead were made by his own hand, as he gouged and feasted on the souls of the both alive and dead to keep himself in power. Miraculously, we beat back his forces to the wilderness before you. We made our final assault here. We were overrun. The undead destroyed many of the forces here, and only providing more flame to the fire, more corpses for his army, more death for his destruction. A single team of druids went in alone, undetected, covered in the best of our enchantments and illusions to remain hidden from the demons and others that guarded the portal. Defeating them in combat, the small team of elite demons that guarded the portal, they barely made a tree out of their own life forces, throwing themselves at the portal and using their bodies to grow into this tree of life. And as life being the only thing that can counter death, it absorbed the portal, and the tree sealed off the portal for the time being, ending the power that so drove the Devourer and his armies. Weakened, we then gained the upper hand, defeated them, pushing them back, and the Devourer went into hiding or was pronounced dead. Most say he still lives somewhere, feeding off of rats in a hole on the edge of nowhere. But we made the protection circle around the tree and have been guarding it for centuries. This was well over 2,000 years ago. But all has been well since. Peace, prosperity. Even a couple of wars between the mortal realms, but everything ended up being something that we can handle. Nothing to the scale of what our ancestors faced.
Well, deepest respect to your ancestors and their sacrifice. They sounded like brave and noble heroes. Unfortunately, as you know as well as I,
Kiss ass.
change is constant and ever lasting, and we all know that a protection like that would not last forever.
As God had intended to by our druids, it might have.
Oh.
But the terror remains a great thorn in our sides and has for a long time. I suppose it is only something that could have happened eventually. Regardless, you broke the tree. You broke the circle. And now we are threatened with the one thing that almost threatened our very existence. We have to close that now before anything else gets through. We do not want him gaining power. We do not want to see the world end as once it almost did.
Do you know what's on the other side of this portal? Is it another plane? Is it just a realm of energy and death?
Is it an
Unsure.
isekai with a bunch of anime big titted Japanese girls?
What I know,
look at Drogo, like, don't interrupt.
it leads to the land of the dead.
Mm.
souls go there. Seems to be somehow tied to the very end of a being's life.
Well,
Yeah.
Much more than that.
Can I get a hiya?
well, trying to bring a positive spin on this situation. Maybe this is destiny. My companion is a follower of life, of the energies that constantly fight this death.
Our comrades that asking us see how you are.
Oh, cool. You guys can hear us. We're speaking common. Feel free to chime
Oh,
in.
I know you are. You don't want my smart ass comments.
No, clearly not. You're just gonna get us killed by
Yep,
yourself.
yep.
I'll speak in Celestial and say
I'm already
anyone who
entranced to
opposes
prevent
us
myself
has
from
perished.
already breaking out in swears.
What'd you say? Could you?
In Celestial, I say all those who oppose us perish.
And he
Can
replies.
anybody else understand that?
He
can't
replies in
understand-
Celestial.
He can't understand Celestial. No way.
Man. Oh yeah. Then perish you shall.
I mean, I have 2 poisonous frogs. I can throw them far.
They're frost frogs.
I mean, they're frost poison frogs. I'm pretty sure is what I found. No, you're right. What? I guess they aren't poisonous, are they?
No,
Son of a bitch.
they're killer frost,
Well, they'll make you really cold.
which is really not useful against zombies.
I mean, you get frostbite.
Okay, so respectfully, as you now I hope know, we are not here to cause chaos. We do not serve this evil. We simply wish to make right what we have accidentally made wrong, as well as help our friends in the north, which I feel this is not disconnected from.
Brazen as it might be, I do not believe you're here to cause us ill will. Still, I must deal with this with my circle of druids. You've done enough harm. Go continue your quest. Warn the Empire of what has happened here today. There is so much more that needs to be understood, and everyone needs to know what is currently happening. In the north with the drow, the portal here. Times are changing. Things are happening. The time of the cooling is over. It's time
It
for
is.
war.
Is
It
it
is
the
a time of
cooling
change.
or the coaling?
Both.
He stands up, grabs his staff, and slams the butt of it on the trunk of the tree. And you start to hear elven horns all around. Boom, 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 boom.
Pretty damn good Elven Horn.
Got any good vendors around here?
I was about to say I'm gonna turn to Pink and tell him, can you ask respectfully, please,
Ooh.
if we may at least purchase, not be given, but purchase rations and or equipment from these very, very well advanced people.
They're tree
you want-
they're tree folks. They ain't got no fucking advancement.
You want me to ask him if we get any sort of consolation prize or?
I believe that would be unwise. I think we shouldn't try to step on any toes. We've
mean-
already pissed them off.
I think we actually did them a favor, honestly.
I mean,
From my
we unleashed
perspective,
the great evil in their land. I wouldn't call that a favor.
I mean, they are a great evil on their land.
You know, maybe I'm gonna go find a druid, like a lower druid, and ask him in druidic.
I can
Respectfully?
pretend for one sentence. I can pretend.
Okay, yes.
For
please.
100 gold, you owe me 100 gold, bastard, to pretend.
My acting don't come cheap.
So you're gonna ask the.
I'm gonna ask, just maybe not the master druid, but maybe like some dude standing by the door or something.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think you don't owe me gold, but I think I also contributed quite a lot to your last purchase. I don't remember what it was, but
Oh yeah, his
Dragonhide.
bolt of dragonhide.
That- My
That's it.
yeah, I
Small bolt
yeah,
of
come on,
dragon.
your frog is
think I got
perfect.
2 bolts, didn't I?
You get one small bolt of dragon.
Oh yeah, it was 1 small bolt of dragonhide for
It's the least
15
that-
pounds.
It's the least you can do for the protection of your frog friend. Help us out here.
All right, 50 gold.
So,
Yes.
with that, you guys are no longer prisoners of the elves. And speaking to them, you quickly find that there's a couple of shops around. Some of the very renowned elven shops are here. They say that rations do come cheap, as they believe that food is for every being. No one will leave Bayas till without a full belly and a good night's rest. Your magical null effect is now lifted. You guys do have your magical powers returned to you.
I mean, they do know I could have like flexi busted out of those binds at any time.
We all know that, Pink. Don't worry.
I could have burned down their hut at any time.
I mean, he could have. He did have a flame breath.
I kept my mouth
Um,
shut because I was gonna be rude as fuck.
Don't worry.
You
don't
mean
worry.
you were sleeping?
I say telepathically. Don't worry. Your egos are still there. You're good.
They're
We-
not
we-
though. They're
we-
severely damaged.
Okay, Pink, you're gonna be our
So you learn
Interpreter.
the names of a few shops.
Please
The
don't.
the Hawk's Eye, which is a Fletcher.
Nice.
You have an elven armor that you know of. It's called the
Before-
Light Scales.
Before we leave the druid hut, I want them to inspect the blade that I got from the drow since he's elvish and that's a fucking elven blade.
There's no way. I don't know. Yeah.
One of the blades of the royals, huh?
Mm.
I know who this one belongs to. Must be a newer one. I knew most of those drow. They fought along with us against the Empire for a while.
You know anything like? Is there any magical properties?
Yes. This blade excretes poison
Sick.
without ever ending. It's a common trait amongst their royal blades. Not something extremely powerful, but very sharp, very deadly, and that poison is no small poison.
It's not nothing.
Because it was fucking me up before.
Yeah, it was.
Really, I didn't feel anything.
Well, yeah, because you take half poison damage. Son of a gun.
Okay.
It is a hand of the half blade of never-ending poison or eternal poison or something like that.
Sounds
I say
awesome.
eternal poison because it sounds cooler.
It does sound cool.
But it always is careened in poison. So there's like a poison aura basically. It does 1d6 poison damage on top of 1d8 slashing or piercing depending on how you use it. If you use a two-handed, it becomes a 1d12,
Damn.
and you can also use it one-handed as well. That's why it's called a hand-and-half sword.
So don't cut yourself on accident.
What would happen if you cut a piece
so
of meat
it's
with it?
1d8 of slashing damage plus an additional
1d6 poison. Yep. If it's used with one hand, it's 1d8. If it's used with two hands, it is a 1d12. And it's also a +1 to hit.
Nice.
slashing.
Do we know anything about my?
You do have to attune
My
to it as
robe?
well.
I'm already attuned to.
Yes, so you are attuned to
Yeah,
it.
you had it in your prison wallet, right?
Yes.
So poison, so
So-
poisoned your asshole.
Do you present the cloak as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Careful. I say telepathically, be careful. We don't know who the owner of that was before.
I respond in Celestial and I say it's cool, bro.
I don't understand you.
Far out, dude.
I just say, okay, I'm sure you got the message.
It's interesting. This cloak is old. This bears the king's or the emperor's sigil. Where did you come up with this?
In a journey
I say-
2 weeks ago.
I say telepathically, it was a gift.
And you said 6 poison damage.
Yeah.
6, yeah, 1d6 poison.
We slayed an evil Cthulhu guy off a bridge at Boulder's Gate. And took it off his corpse.
I believe this
Right.
once belonged to the king himself. Or to the
Oh,
emperor
good. We
himself.
killed the king's assassin then.
Yeah,
The king lives.
good.
The king lives.
Oh.
But he hasn't journeyed this way for a long time. He must be supposed to have belonged to him a long time ago. Well, this is a kingly gift. For, I believe, for once a day, for about an hour, you can probably go invisible. It also gives you +1 to oh Christ.
My rolls.
What's it? Oh.
Well, it's Kuja who's wearing it.
To shit. I'll tell you later. But I've written down. But it gives you invisibility, and you can change appearances once a day as well.
What do you mean
I
by
have
change
so many
appearance?
questions.
You can be a
It's
girl if you
called-
want.
I could
The
turn into a
cloak of
big
many
titty
fashions.
But
It's the cloak of many
basically,
fashions.
most things that change your form, you have to stay within the shape of what you are. Just
Yes.
exterior. You can't like grow 6 feet or anything like that. Or
Damn,
gain
dude, that
weight.
was my first question.
Can you
So
repeat that? My headphones died, so you get +1 to what?
well, I don't remember. I'm gonna send it to him later. But also, it's not visible. It's just a heavy disguise. So it's called the Cloak of Many Fashions. So basically, you can change your appearance for one day, once a day,
For
or
1
once
hour.
per one long rest for an hour. Yes. So you still kind of remain your same size and shape, but it'll kind of wrap around you, give you different clothes, and basically help you with being a different person if you need to.
It's an altar spell.
Okay. I like that.
That's with it's there's an enchantment on the cloak.
Okay. No, I didn't know if it was an altar enchantment because that sounds kind of like what my druid can do at like level 18, where it's like if I'm a mammoth, I can like grow it like a fish tail and like swim faster and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
it doesn't do anything like that. Basically, it just kind of like helps disguise him or
okay, it's more of a disguising cloak than an altering cloak. Got it.
yeah. So it can change color. It can change style, color, and apparent quality of the garment. It can also wrap around you and become other clothes as well. It can. It's only becomes fashionable clothes. The cloak always is real, but the other clothes are not, and it helps you become easily disguisable.
So it's almost more like a minor illusion or something.
Yes. So basically, like a little minor illusion, but it doesn't ever change your shape. The cloak always stays. There's always a cloak about you. So if you change your, basically, if you change your cloak, or if you change your disguise, it always includes a cloak.
Question: Could he change the symbol on the cloak with that minor illusion to not have it be so obvious?
Yes, it can be anything he wants
That
for
would be
only an hour,
And it
once a day.
gives +1 to what again?
Thank you, Pink.
I
Yeah, no
don't
problem.
remember. Persuasion, I think.
Persuasion. Okay.
nice. Yeah, very useful.
That poison sword's gonna be pretty strong because that's what I was in rage mode. It's if I hit, but that's a crit. So 12, 18, 20 damage.
I mean, that's the
Yeah, just,
same damage my bow does.
Just don't put it in your prison wallet. You're gonna poison yourself.
And that's a one-handed.
And
If
that's
I
as
go,
a one-hander. If you went
Yep.
2, dang, it'd be really strong.
I'm gonna
You
adjust.
spelled poison so badly.
I already told them
Thank
how.
you very much. I'm dyslexic. So
Poison swad.
you're really gonna make fun of someone who's dyslexic? That's a dick
yeah.
move. And
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that.
you're not allowed to make fun of people with disabilities, bro. That's really fucked up.
Oh, I thought it
Mm.
was posing.
I thought you were
Posing,
just
so it's
using
posing. I
slang.
thought you did it on purpose.
Some of that posing sword.
Poison damage.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's good times.
That was good.
All right, so with that, you guys are free to roam about the city or tower or whatever the fuck you want to call this place.
So you said there's a Fletcher, there's a armor smith.
Fletcher, there's a armor smith.
Is there any kind of a potion crafter or
Yes, there's an apothecary.
apothecary? There you go. Where do you guys want to go first?
I mean,
I'll follow.
obviously, dude, you really have to ask.
Obviously, we're going to the Fletcher. Yeah, I know.
The first time I've seen.
So you
one.
said there's a Fletcher, an apothecary.
Although you're broke because you spent all your money on the dragon.
I mean, I did. I know. Technically, hold on. I think I do have
there-
a little bit of gold left.
Is there?
Oh, I have
is
80
there
gold. I have 80 gold.
Grimace, is there a general store or something where we can maybe go offload some of our loot and then?
Yeah, what do we
Yeah.
need?
You can find
for
like a trader.
out?
Okay.
Because I feel like we should sell some of our gems, not the diamond, but like we should sell some loot to invest in like useful fighting combat items, not just like holding around diamonds or gems and random potions or whatever.
I still have that golden skull in my bag too, encrusted in gems.
Yeah, I mean exactly. And we also have like a ruby and a sapphire or something?
We have a ruby and a malachite.
Malachite.
I don't know what
I mean-
Cooge has got on him.
I also would like to maybe go talk to the Druidic Circle. I forgot to tell them I have that undead poison from that necromancer.
You could
that.
also.
I have
I
2
have-
vials of it. That
I
might
have
be
The
a
unknown potion?
javelin signed by a friend who stabbed me in the back. I have 2 demon teeth with necrotic energy. I
Yeah,
have
you
a
probably shouldn't be holding on
malachite,
to those. I don't think that that's good.
Black
for you.
mask, silver thread.
Any
Black
gems?
mask. Oh, that's right. Just like a masquerading mask.
Oh no, it's a gimp mask. It's a black gimp mask. We all know he really wants to wear the black gimp mask.
Oh, I have a foglet gland too that maybe the apothecary could help us make into something interesting.
I also have like a jar of spider eggs.
Yeah.
IOU letter. I still have that. Remember, the king owes us money.
We was this big time, dude. We saved his ass.
Oh, do you still have the diary of the necromancer?
I
too, or the
do.
journal?
I still have the black book.
I don't know. I kind of trust this Druidic Circle. I mean, we kind of pissed them off, but they also seem to be like pretty competent as far as like people we've run into so far. We might be able to get more information from them. I mean, I know the tree wasn't our original quest, but I personally feel like these might be connected. The tree and the whatever we're facing up north.
It's not a bad theory.
I
I'm
don't know.
kind of surprised that tree held up for 2,000 years because we're a bunch of low levels and we shit on that tree.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In Druidic, I called us children because I was like, we're like, I'm only like 8 years old. I mean, I have a history, but oof, like, I mean, you got to put up a sign. or
Fuck
something.
you, whatever your name is. Stop putting stuff like that in my chat. I don't buy followers. You can piss off. Leave my chat. You are forever banned.
Damn, son, throwing down the hammer.
The what was that?
Somebody did not even get a warning.
Well, no, it's one of those people like, hey, you want to buy followers and blah 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 and all that other stuff. No.
You can ban them without having to shout at them.
Well, I like to shout at them in either way. So
You gotta publish.
if they're in there, exactly, you got to public shame anyone that
Shame.
comes in.
Shame. Ding ding ding.
So you said there's an apothecary, a Fletcher, and what was the last shop? You said there's 3.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
A bunch of
okay.
elven stuff. If you're looking for something, let me know.
Anything you want.
Reminds me, I'm on sleepy meds. When you were having your conversation, you're like, I'm somewhat of a druid myself. I said, ooh, Spider-Man vibe.
That was the goal.
I'm somewhat of a
Nice.
scientist myself.
I literally
Yeah.
said like Osborne.
He actually, yeah, he did
Oh.
say that.
But again,
What do you guys,
Um,
what do you guys doing?
I'm not that experienced.
I want
And
to
they
go to a weapon shop.
And again, if you're gonna leave a warning, you gotta leave it in more languages than just Druid. I mean, like, how difficult would it be to put up a sign in common and say, "Hey, like, don't destroy this tree"?
Kindly fuck off.
I mean, I know it's in the middle of the forest, but it's a red tree. I mean, come on, who's not gonna go mess around with that?
Who's
Well,
not gonna who's not
matter
gonna
of
pee on
fact,
it?
I'm looking for a mall.
it was illusion to where you couldn't really see it. The
Fair
only
enough.
person who got lucky enough to do this because he rolled the fucking nat 20 was Pink.
All I'm saying is my legal defense is that it was self-defense, and you really should put up a sign. I mean, come on. No trespassing.
True that, dude. Yeah. I mean, it only
let's-
would happen when it shouldn't.
Let's go shopping.
So apothecary first because we need healing supplies to get the fuck through battles.
Right. It's not like we got forever here. We were always chased by something dangerous. Now we got a growing portal.
I really don't need anything. I might buy a few arrows, but I
You
can
have
do
to
that
come
on
with
the way
us,
out.
Pink, because not
No,
everyone
I'm
knows
going-
common. Okay.
I'm going with you,
Okay.
but we don't have to go to the Fletcher till like all the way out. It don't even matter.
I'll buy you some arrows if you need some arrows.
I don't even really need them, but I might as well buy.
Let's
open a
go.
few.
We want to find a someone to sell our stuff to real quick. So go to
Okay.
a trader.
Okay, so you guys find a nice trader of goods. Now there seems to be a. What are you guys trying to sell exactly?
A ruby, a malachite.
Okay, so there is a jeweler here. It is a very well-known jeweler. They seem to deal with magical and non-magical jewels and jewelry. Would you like to go there?
Sure.
Okay. So as you guys approach the glittering gem, you enter the door. It has a little bell, ding, 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 and a nice, fair, elvish man with blonde hair down at shoulder length, just kind of back behind his ears, and he has a jeweler's monocle, and he's kind of appraising what appears to be a nice sized diamond as you guys enter the shop. As you guys as he hears the bell rings, he pulls away his attention off the gem while holding them in place, and then just says, well, welcome to the glittering gem. I'll be with you in just a moment. He goes back to sizing up this gem, and then he puts it down onto the desk and places the monocle next to it and says, what can I do for you, fine folks?
Yes, good sir. Brada. Is he speaking in common or what?
Yes, it's common.
Okay. He's actually speaking in common.
Yes.
We have this ruby here that we found on our adventures. I was wondering if you could, if you would like to take it off of our hands. And this malachite.
He picks up his monocle once more and appears to be appraising now the ruby that you have presented him. An unusual cut. Very, very beautiful, though. Notice that it's not cut like a normal gem. He sizes up the the diamond next to the ruby that he holds in his hands. The diamond is cut normal, how a normal diamond is usually cut, right, with the point at one end and then the flat top. This other one is almost shaped with points on either end, and it kind of comes to the center with like a spiral cut. It's very beautifully done. The work I could do with this. I will give you. I don't know. Let me see. Load. Come on, there we go. Kids.
I have it written on my thing what you said it was worth.
Yeah. I'll give you 900 gold for this.
What do you guys think? Is 900 gold good enough for you guys?
I mean, it seems
It's
like
a-
a lot.
Maybe not the diamond. What about just?
Well,
the-
no, we were talking about the ruby.
This is Ruby.
Ruby and malachite only. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good.
I just said ruby and malachite,
Yeah,
but he
sounds
said
good.
900 for the ruby. Okay. What about the malachite?
Deal.
We have two
You
of them.
you slide the malachite across it. Oh, these are nice chunks of malachite as well.
Because Kuja's got one.
Polished to a very beautiful sheen. He doesn't pull his monocle up to the malachite, but just kind of rubs his fingers over it. Gives it the old bite test. 50 gold apiece.
So 1,000 for all?
Sounds good.
Sure. Indeed. 1,000 gold
Good
pieces.
to me. You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal.
How about this? Do you have any extra diamonds that you're willing to part with? I saw you were looking at one earlier.
This one here is worth about 500 retail.
Is it a resurrection diamond?
I feel like it's. I think
All
it's pretty-
diamonds are resurrection diamonds, I believe.
Yeah, you can use one diamond up to 500 gold pieces, or multiple diamonds adding up to 500 gold pieces.
And how much was ours appraised at? Sorry.
500?
500 gold.
500.
I
So
think
you
we're
have
good with one. I mean,
one
Well,
resurrection
yeah, I
diamond.
was just seeing if we could find one for a haggle deal. I'm gonna try to haggle with them on the diamond with the part of the trade.
Roll d20. Or your persuasion, whatever.
Second. I'm gonna roll my advantage on persuasion. My ability. Let's see, persuasion, because that's a really bad one, and I'm probably gonna roll crappy again. Submit. I rolled crappy.
I'd give you a good offer on the gems you currently own. It's a bit rude to ask for more, but it's to be expected from non-fair folk. 500. Final offer.
I greatly appreciate the offer, but we're gonna decline it. But we'll sell it to you for 1,000 gold. Our malachites and our ruby.
Done deal.
Well, thank
Here's
you.
your golden dragons. Would you prefer gold or platinum?
Gold, please.
He goes into his back room, taking the gems with him, and comes back out very shortly with 2 very big bags of gold. Here you are. That should be sufficient. Count it down to the last dragon. Is there anything else I can do for you folk?
Before we leave, so did he give us the full 1,000 gold, or do I have to sit there and count it?
He gave you the full 1,000 gold.
Okay. So nope, that'll be all from me. Anyone else need anything?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Okay, well,
I think 1 diamond is good. 2 diamond might draw attention or something.
So everyone add 250 gold to your bags.
Alright.
And then I will delete the ruby.
So you guys leave the shop, and Drogo passes out your gold accordingly. And with that, where is the next step?
Apothecary, everyone?
Yeah.
So you shortly make your way to. Oh shit! You finally make your way to the healing herb. As you enter the shop, you get whiffs of medicinal herbs and burning plants. You see an elvish woman, very fair, tending to what appears to be a potion that she is creating. Just kind of throwing a dash of this, adding a dash of that. She's busy at work, making potions for the day. You see a bubbling cauldron on the fire. To be making this glittery red substance, kind of bubbling softly in the corner, and you hear like a nice melody from an enchanted harp in the corner. It's a very homey vibe with a couple of torches on the walls here as it's starting to get dark outside.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
Wondering if you had any healing potion.
Well, I have quite a lot. What are you looking for?
A medium healing potion of health?
Sure. 100 gold.
Relic is pretty entranced with the glowing cauldron of random liquid.
Does anyone here need healing potions in the party? I just talked to the party.
Could you looking up how much a medium potion heals for?
I have one.
It's potion of healing. It's not medium. It's just potion of healing.
Potion of healing.
I think it's 44 per medium.
For a potion of healing, not a lesser potion of healing, so it, and then a greater potion.
Or it's 50 gold, by the way. One regular potion of healing is 50 gold
So
pieces.
that's 50 gold.
50 gold a piece for regular potions of healing.
Okay. And she wants it for 100.
No, she's asking
Okay.
for 50 gold. That's what I'm saying. Like
I'll take 4 of them, madame.
potion of healing.
Potion of healing, 2d4
Sure.
plus 2.
Here you are. She turns around, picks up a little case, opens it up, and passes out 4 glittering red vials of fluid. That would be 200 gold, please.
And those are the 2d4 plus 2?
Regular potion of healing.
Mm-hmm. Common. Okay.
Common, yep.
2d4, said, plus 2. Correct?
Yeah.
I give her the gold.
Well, thank you for your contribution, darling. Is there anything else I can help you, the rest of you find?
You want to ask her about that vial that you have, Relic?
The vial. Oh yeah. I have this weird potion that we picked off of a shady fellow. Do you know what this could possibly be? It's like a undeath or experimental. I don't know if I should
What
get
a
rid of it.
vile, evil
Yeah,
concoction
should I?
you carry. Get that out of my shop at once. I don't want any part of that.
I assumed. Honestly, I don't want any part of it either. Do you know how to dispose of it?
Cast it into. Don't give it to nature. Give it to me. Just
Pay
give
a
it to
drunk,
me.
pay a drunk guy to drink it.
She'll
Yeah.
she
I,
snatches it from you and then puts it into a bag and puts it on her counter.
Probably wise. I don't know. It seemed more dangerous than useful.
Okay. I guess. Well,
Is
thank
there
you.
anything else you need?
Not
Be
me.
gone. Leave. And after you guys end up leaving the shop, you hear a click behind you as you leave the door.
Yeah, she's
Well,
excited.
like she
She's
locked
about to
it?
play with it.
Yeah.
Probably.
So where to next? It's starting to get kind of dusky.
Armor weapon shop.
outside. Oh shit! All right. Oh my spine. So, you guys meet the Golden Anvil, and you see a for a fair folk, it is rather a burly elf with rolled up sleeves, a leather apron, and is hammering away at what appears to be a sword of some kind. It's very delicate, using a strange looking hammer that you have not yet seen before, especially you, Joker, since you already have your own hammer's tools. He is delicately tapping away at this sword, and he doesn't quite notice you guys as you guys walk up to his stand.
He doesn't notice us.
Ting ting. No, not at all, really. Ting.
I holler out. Oh, good sir.
Oh, he stops. You distract him mid swing, and he strikes at what he's hammering, and he's. Damn it. Okay. Well, 1 second, and he hammers back out the place that he misstroked. He places hammer down, and
I holler at him.
lets
Take your
his-
time. I understand what you're doing.
He puts his he lets the iron he was working on cool. So that's fine. I can fix that later. No problem. Okay. What can I do for you, folk?
I'm wondering if you had any weapons for sale, or any armor.
I have many weapons to sell and armor as well. If you want to take a look at our pre-made sets, right here is we have our light elven
What's up,
set
bro?
here. This is from head to
How's
toe,
work?
mostly leather, but it is of elvish make. It does not prevent the movement of the wearer at all, and helps remain hidden in places of nature. This here is our medium set. Is unfortunately as heavy as we elves like to go. We like to keep our movement, you see. This carries a breastplate and has a helmet as well, pauldrons and the like. This will be a little bit more of a heavier set, but this is what we wear when we go to war. It is a very beautiful set of armor. Actually, it's kind of like a glittery bronze looking with like lots of filigree and like interwoven like pieces of metal. It's really beautiful. But
Sorry
it's
to hear that, bro.
entire set from head to toe. He also points you over to a wall of weapons. Some look more masterworked than others, but nothing here looks shoddy by any means. So these are amazing, pristine armor and weapons for sale. Each one looking to be more beautiful than the last. Anything from dirks to great swords to axes to double-headed axes.
Triple-headed axes.
Do you have any magical weapons or
I
shields?
forge with enchantments in every weapon. It just depends on what you're looking for. Could be a simple, just sharpness, basically just a +1 or whatever. But he does go into some other things here. He does happen to have some other interesting looking pieces, some of the more masterworked. Like he said, he does have a double-headed axe that is magical. Appears to give off a reddish hue. There is a warhammer that appears to have
Is it a claw warhammer or is it a maul with a double side?
say it's a maul. It's sitting there. It's got it glows silver. It has elvish runes along the side.
I'm interested in that maul, sir. What is that right there?
Yes, what a delicious weapon that I made here. This is the Hammer of Whirlwinds. It allows the user to add an extra force. It does force damage. It adds basically adds a 1d6 force damage to damage.
And how much for that hammer?
Ooh, this here would be about 2,000 gold.
That's way out of my price range.
I'm sorry, but my shop is open for most times of the year. Just travel on back when you get the gold, and I let it go.
What if I have this silver clawed warhammer for trade too?
Well, it is silver, and it is of decent make. Not anything too great. It'd be useful for base materials, but as the hammer stands, it's practically useless for me. You will take it for its weight in silver, about 100 gold, I see.
Do you have any crafting materials that you would sell on the cheap?
Oh, as for blacksmith
I am a
tools,
blacksmith. Yes, for blacksmith.
I do have an extra set of elvish blacksmithing tools, but are you familiar with how we craft our weapons?
I don't really need the tools, I just need the material.
Indeed. I do have a few ingots lying around as well. I have a pretty good supply chain. A couple of ingots of iron. I have 2 golden ingots. I have some silver as well. I was planning on making some silvered items. I've heard some undead were waking up as late. Nasty business.
Yeah, see, look,
But
I have it wrapped right now. Do you have any enchanted ingots that I can work with?
Enchanted? No. Enchantment comes from the user. When you make your weapons, you breathe the enchantments into the weapons. You forge them in by hand. See, I am a mage as well as a blacksmith. It's taken me many years of practice and skill to get to my level of degree.
So Relic kind of chimes in, or like whenever he says mage, and he says there are a lot of druids here with special abilities. As you can see, I have an interesting situation, and I'm just curious. Do you know of any strategies for those who change size, who change shape on a whim?
Advantages?
As far as anything that could adapt to an adaptive person, if you know what I mean. I know there's many.
Oh yeah, I can
around
still
here.
sell kitchens. I have a sling. I have it out of the sling right now since I'm
Ah.
working. I can lift it like this.
It's not even
but I
armor,
can't
just,
move
some
my
magic
bicep very well.
You have knowledge and the area of enchanted items.
Not really. I am of a different sort of school of magic than the druids. Now, there is there is the Druidic School that is here. You might want to visit them. They might have what you're seeking.
So how much for your ingots?
Well, what kind of material are you looking for?
You said you have iron, gold, and silver, I believe.
Yes, and some others as well. More rare materials, but they are here.
What about the rare material?
So we have
Bobby's Discord died on him.
yeah, probably. I do have some. I do have one ingot of mithril from the dwarves from the north. I
How
have
much
some
is
brass,
that?
some bronze. The mithril?
Yes.
But one ingot is worth more than all of the gold in the world. I'd probably let it go for 1,200 gold pieces.
What about the iron and gold and silver ingot?
Gold is about 100 gold a piece, silver 75, and the iron 25 gold a piece.
And how many ingots of each do you have?
5 iron, 2 gold, and 3 silver.
Said 3 silver?
3 silver.
And how many iron?
4, sorry.
So how much if I bought it all from you?
The whole lot?
So a whole lot.
200 for the iron, 150 for the silver, 350 plus the piece, so 200, 550 gold. I'd say 500 for the lot. I'll take off the extra 50.
I traded you my...
Virginity.
Yes. I'll do the 500 for the lot.
Deal. Have fun.
Till next time.
Do you have any leather?
That's something I can spare.
Alright. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, Pink.
Yo.
Now I might be able to craft your frog some armor.
Oh, nice. Yeah, out of the hide.
I have
Dude, what
hide,
if you-
gold, silver, and iron now, so we can
What
make
if you
weapons.
fuck it up?
I'm a blacksmith, fucker.
You're a blacksmith fucker?
Yep, I love fucking blacksmiths.
I
That's
mean,
where you learned it. didn't it?
really strong.
Alright. I'm the pitcher,
strong.
not the catcher.
Okay, well, with that, honestly, I think we're gonna be good for the night.
Yes.
Again, to anybody else who's watching, we stream on Monday nights usually 9:30 to whenever we feel like. We will be out of next week for some personal stuff, but we should be back in business maybe week after. Is that Christmas?
Oh, probably, dude.
We'll play it by ear, so it might be after the holidays before we stream again,
Let's
but we will be back in business full swing at the beginning of the next
Christmas is on Sunday. Monday is the 26th.
year. So it's the
But I mean-
day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas, yes.
The 20th is the week after, or the 19th, and then the 26th is the week after that. So I mean, next
Yeah.
week's not unreasonable. Sorry, in 2 weeks isn't unreasonable. The 20th. 'Cause next week's the 13th, and the week after that's the 20th.
Okay, so yeah, we'll probably be there for the 20th, and
Or
then
the 19th, 20th, whatever.
yeah, and then wait, 20th and then the 26th. That doesn't make sense.
No,
I'm
it's
confused.
because
It's the
sorry,
19th and the 26th.
There you go.
It's
The
'cause on my
19th
calendar it's
we can
Tuesday right
do.
now.
We'll be streaming the 19th and maybe the 26th. I doubt it because Christmas, but we'll see how everybody is and if we can swing that. All right.
Man, and
Well,
I'm
with that-
off next week. Aren't we?
I'm sorry, friend.
No, the week
What,
after.
the
No,
whole
it's the week
week?
after. No, the week after. The week before Christmas, I believe. I'm off for most of the yeah. Because I had to take some vacation days because I didn't have no one to watch my nephews.
Word.
Oh, rip.
Couldn't you just take him to work?
No. No.
He can go fucking sell shoes.
Yeah, let's see. The 19th, the 20th, I worked the 21st and off the 22nd, the 23rd. Worked the 24th and off the 25th. So.
You wanna play some Overwatch?
Yeah, let's fucking do it, dude. I'm so ready. I've been doing good.
Well, thank you guys for coming in. I know Dad Jaren came in late, but it'll be available right after if you want to watch it. It was pretty funny. Wasn't bad. So, this is to all my YouTube people. Thank you for tuning in. If you like the adventure, like he said, it's going to be about 2 weeks out, but we'll have more posted below. Please leave a message, subscribe, like, help my algorithm to make it get up there. Thank you guys and have a wonderful night.